Sup guys, and in this video, we're finally going to be taking a look at my Transformers collection. Now, my room is in a bit of a mess, so this is going to be an interesting collection tour, I guess. But I will show everything. Well, pretty much. Now, before we start, just in case anyone's wondering about my Star Wars collection, it's still there. Let's take a quick look at that real quick. It'll only take 2 minutes. Here's the Star Wars collection, in case you guys, are wondering. We got, I changed it. I changed it significantly. No more Disney Star Wars stuff, because that stuff sucks. Anyways, whole bunch of Lego Star Wars. I do still have some Disney Star Wars Lego Star Wars stuff because Disney Star Wars Lego Star Wars stuff is actually pretty good. And over here I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Star Wars Black Series. Let's go. Got rid of some Disney Star Wars Black Series stuff as well, except for Mandalorian because I like those. And over here I got like a buttload of 3 3/4 inch figures and this big guy, which I do have the Lego version. I'm glad I own this one. And over there, as you can see, for any of you Lego Star Wars collectors, you'll find that I do have that new Lego Star Wars set. Happen to find one of them at a Target where I happen to find another battle pack. And yeah. Oh, and over here, here's my Studio Series boxes. Yeah, looking good right there. And I did so happen to get a desk right here, which I'm really happy to have. And yeah, that's my thermos. Nice thermos. And I do so happen to have more Studio Series boxes over here. And, of course, the backgrounds of boxes that I did not save, but somehow I saved the backgrounds. And over here is just some more random Star Wars and Transformer stuff, actually. I do have Transformer stuff right here. Yeah. And then over here, I do happen to have some Star Wars Black Series stuff. Not that anyone cares, but I do have some Lego Star Wars stuff as well as this. And then this bucket where I hold, like a whole bunch of Star Wars accessories and stuff like that. And you'll notice the lightsaber right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the room tour and everything. Okay, back to the Transformers section and everything. Okay, back to the Transformers collection. So starting off, what was the Bumblebee movie shelf now replaced with all of the figures from 4 and 5. Some of these figures were not easy to obtain. Well, they kind of were. I got them for around like a good reasonable price. But this is an incomplete shelf as there is a lot of characters missing that still haven't gotten their Studio Series. Oh, and I am missing Studio Series Drift with the Dinobots and the Studio Series Buzzworthy Bumblebee 2-pack exclusive of the High Octane Bumblebee that got reissued. That should have been remolded. But hey, Mohawk's finally here. Hooray for Mohawk, I guess. And as you can see, I do have a whole bunch of Autobots as well as Grimlock, which is pretty lonely as he doesn't have any of his Dinobots. And on the right over here is a whole bunch load of KSI personnel, and Lockdown with his Shadow Raider. And then, of course, Drift, which, if you wouldn't believe me if I told you this, but I got him for about a good 35 bucks. Same thing with Cogman here. And I know technically this is a mainline figure, but I got it along the Studio Series continuity, so he's Studio Series for me. And down here is all of the figures from the 2007 line, and it looks pretty cool. We've got all the Autobots, all of the Decepticons, and I did in fact get the original Studio Series 01 Bumblebee next to Barricade. And to be honest, this looks kind of cool. Looks pretty great. I guess the only thing we're missing is the Autobot protoforms, which would really be cool to see. But obviously that's not happening anytime soon. And on the bottom over here, I do have the Revenge of the Fallen figures. Minus 8 of the Constructicons, but they're formed into Devastator. There is one right there. And I believe this is pretty much all of them, minus the Constructicons. Yeah, we kind of need more of these guys. At least a desert version of Ratchet and Ironhide and a few Decepticon protoforms would be nice. And maybe a Battle Damage Optimus Prime with the 32 mold would be most appreciated. But hey, both Megatrons are here. Jetfire, The Fallen, Starscream, Optimus, Bumblebee, Jolt, Sideswipe, all of those guys are at least in the Studio Series. And if they do in fact do a Revenge of the Fallen, Ratchet and Ironhide, I hope they're different remolds. Same thing with the Battle Damaged Optimus. And over here is all of the Dark of the Moon figures that came out so far. We're pretty much missing Decepticon protoforms, remolded Barricade, Ironhide, and Q. Oh, and Hatchet. Can't forget Hatchet. Otherwise, this looks pretty good. Huh, I just realized this shelf does consist of very valuable figures, especially right around over here. And this guy, for some reason, is becoming expensive too. Oh, whatever, they're all expensive. And we also have Thundercracker over there. And since Toys R Us is somewhat back, wouldn't mind some more exclusive repaints of that figure. But I'm sure that ain't happening. And all this stuff is just random Transformers along with some Halo right here. And this is an empty Big Bad Toy Store box. If you want to see more of the Halo stuff, here you go, I guess. And over here is just some random and extra boxes. Hopefully I can combine all of these with the other boxes. They'd look really cool all together. And over here is the desk where all the magic happens. Yeah, doesn't look like much. But things get a little bit more interesting as we move to another shelf, which is completely new. Over here is just some more random boxes that don't really matter much. But I do have one figure that's actually mint and sealed, and it is this Bumblebee right here. I figured why not have at least one figure that's in its box out of a whole buttload. I want to say like over 100 figures probably. But this must be what you guys are here for, and it is the Rise of the Beasts shelf. Not looking much, but every single figure is here. Well, from the Studio Series and the main line, plus the big boy, and all of the Battle Master stuff, and Weaponizer 2-pack RC. Over here, we got some hot bangers going on. Well, minus Rhinox. I don't think Rhinox is really that valuable since he's a peg warmer. But we do have Optimus Primal and Optimus Prime. Of course, we got Bumblebee alongside a few core classes right here. We've got my boy Mirage. We got Noah. And then we also got Nightbird over here. And some more Studio Series. Over here is the older-ish sort of Studio Series Rise of the Beast figures. And on the left right here is a buttload of mainline figures. It's pretty much all of them. Deluxe class. I don't know if this is deluxe class, but it would probably be in the deluxe class scale. And we do have some Voyager classes over here. All of them. Of course, Optimus Prime right there. Looking good, looking good. And then, of course, we've got not Studio Series, Ultimate Optimus Primal. And all the way back there is Nightbird. Not sure why I put mainline Nightbird all the way back over there. And don't worry about her, she's doing fine. And then, of course, we got Air Razor with her Battle Master. And then Cheater right there. Mirage, which, I mean, it's better than the Studio Series one in robot mode. At least play-wise, but alternate mode, not so much. Bumblebee, which is a meh-ish sort of figure, but he's alright, I guess. Almost forgot to mention, we got Pablo right here. Cannot wait for that Studio Series Pablo. And also can't wait for the Scorponok. Might want to get two of them, though. I don't know. And as you can see, I do have Battle Trap right here with his mace swinging by. And my boy Scourge. Kind of wish he made it to mainline, but that never came to fruition. And then over here, we got the Bumblebee movie shelf, which is gonna get a 7-figure update this year. Let's go! As you can see, I have every single Bumblebee movie figure here. Doesn't look like much, but trust me, it's all here. Well, minus the 7 figures that are coming out this year. But anyways, on the left, we got the sort of older Bumblebee movie figures. The older Bumblebee movie figures were all the ones from Earth. We do have both of the versions of the VW Bumblebee. One that's all dirty, and one that's all new-ish. I chose the dirty one as definitive Bumblebee because it was more accurate, and we have all of the shatters and drop kicks. Hopefully they make Cybertronian versions, wouldn't have mind those. And of course we got the Bumblebee right here, which is honestly the best. And then of course we've got this guy right here, Blitzwing. And Optimus Prime, or SS-38 Optimus, which was a highly sought-after figure during its time, until this guy came in and messed things up, I guess. But anyways, here we got Starscream, and then here we have Thrust, and then here we got more. I got all three of these molds right here lined up sort of in a diagonal way. And then we've got some of the Autobots, as well as a few Core Class figures. And then we got Studio Series Core Class Shockwave right here. Can't wait for that Voyager Class one, even though it's like basically an upscaled version of this guy. And we also got Ironhide. We got Thundercracker, Soundwave, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the Bumblebee movie shelf. And tell you what, this shelf is going to look completely different when it has Megatron, Shockwave, Skywarp, Sunstreaker, Core Class Starscream, Rumble, and Frenzy on the shelf. Cannot wait to put these figures in there. And of course, sliding down here is the 86 or G1-ish sort of generations shelf, which consists of Studio Series 86, a little bit of Transformers War for Cybertron, and Legacy. Now, these are pretty much all the G1 figures that I have, and I was surprised I could fit them all in one shelf. I guess I'm a little impressed by that. But anyways, on the left is the older-ish sort of G1 figures. Since 2021, I think. On the left, it's all right. On the middle, we got some stuff over here. And this guy's new. Finally unboxed him. Got him at Ross for 17 bucks, and he was definitely worth it because this is actually really good. Can't wait to see how this guy goes up alongside with the Commander class Optimus Prime, which will eventually come out sometime this year. Not sure when. Oh, on the back is the Dinobots and the latest edition Snarl. Got a little space right here behind Ultra Magnus for Swoop. Oh, and here's Ultra Magnus. And here's Starscream right here, which a lot of people do not like. But he's fine. It's just the only reason why people don't like him is because he's all over the place in Walmarts. Just please get out. Same thing with you, Blitzwing. Leave. Be gone. And over here's a buttload of the newer Autobots right here. Can't believe I have 3 versions of these Ironhide molds. About to go for 4 if Ratchet ever gets reissued, along with Brawn right here. You know that's happening. You know that's going to happen. Now, as you can see, I do not have Studio Series 86 RC. Did not get her yet. Might get her. Might not. I don't know. I don't really care. And this is the only Junkion I have. I'm not going to get the other 2 Junkions. I don't like those figures. I just don't. Oh, and I did not get the Target exclusive cartoon repaint of Cup, because I didn't want another cup. Although I kind of wanted the box, though. But what was the box going to do? So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. This guy's my favorite. And on the bottom is my movie toys. Kind of disappointing. I did not get that much. That's because I used up all that money for the Studio Series stuff. And besides, there's way too many movie figures. So no, I'm only getting the stuff that I like, which is all the Age of Extinction and Last Night stuff. Not to say that these are bad. Kind of like these guys more, because that's what got me into Transformers. These guys are still cool. Glad I have these 3 right here. But for closer look over here, it's kind of disappointing, as I don't have that many figures, but I do have 3 Takara figures. Can't have collection without a few Takara Japanese exclusive figures. And just like 4 mainline Age of Extinction and Last Night stuff. I want to get more. I really want to get more. Well, just the ones that I broke, which they were a little but they weren't too bad. But it does appear as if I have more movie toys from movies 1 to 3. And you know what? They're not bad. Except this guy. This guy's very loose. I'm sure he would have been a better figure had it not been for all the loose joints right here. And I do have molds of the 2007 Autobots because they're kind of cool. And they kind of sucker me into getting them. Especially these 2. I really like these guys. And especially how big they are. Really nice. And I do have a few Dark of the Moon stuff. And this guy, which I'm trying to sell because he's kind of worn out. And on the bottom over here is just a whole bunch of knockoff boxes. They don't really matter too much. Not sure what this shelf is going to have in the future. I guess maybe some more G1 generation stuff. I don't know. That depends. It's a big shelf. Perhaps I should get more mainline stuff. I don't know. But then lastly is my miscellaneous shelf with a buttload of randoms of Transformer stuff. That being some Studio Series exclusives, some knockoffs in the middle, some Gamer Edition and Yellow Park stuff in the back, and of course the big boy. So starting over here, I do have a shrine of Bumblebees in their alternate modes. As you can see, I do like that Camaro that Bumblebee turned into, so I got like 4 of them. And if that wasn't enough, I also got the Goldbug Beetle-ish sort of retro pop Bumblebee right there. And then over here, I do have some exclusive Studio Series figures. That being on the left, all of the 15th anniversary stuff. And over here, some exclusives from like Target and even Universal right here. And over here is a buttload of knockoffs. Most of them being Optimus Prime because, well, let's be honest, all the knockoffs of Optimus Prime are actually pretty good, especially the Studio Series ones. And this is a knockoff that I need to do a review of. Eventually I will. It looks just like the Studio Series original Hasbro, but no, it's not. And on the back is a little bit more characters, that being Ironhide, Sentinel Prime, which is honestly, in my opinion, better than the Studio Series one. Bayway Spock, or Shockwave, but this figure is actually really good. And on the back is both Megatrons, and this guy is actually new, and he's amazing. I really, really enjoy this figure. And on the right over here is some Gamer Edition stuff, which I will not be collecting anymore because these guys kind of suck. I don't like them. And then over here we got some Yellow Park stuff. Really, really want to get more of those Yellow Park figures, which I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out on YouTube, I should have all 3 of those ordered. And over here, I do have Devastator in his combiner mode. He wasn't going to fit in the Revenge of the Fallen shelf, so I figured I'd put him on the Miscellaneous shelf. And on the back over there is, I don't know if I could show him. Probably not. Let me see if I could zoom in a bit. Yeah, there he is. Masterpiece MPM Bumblebee. I have him on the back because he kind of sucks. So yeah, he's in the corner of shame. No wonder he was $40. Oh well, it was worth it. At least to have a Masterpiece MPM figure. I guess I probably should get into those Masterpiece figures, huh? You know what, don't remind me, I don't want to. But yeah, anyways, I look forward to updating this shelf with some more knockoffs and Yellow Parks. Well, anyways, I think I may in fact have to wrap it up. That's pretty much the entirety of my Transformers collection. I don't know how many I have. I'm gonna have to count them. However much there is, it's definitely more than 72 figures, which is how many figures I picked up last year, which is crazy. Definitely gonna need to tone that down this year, as there aren't that many movie stuff coming out for Studio Series, and the alternative kind of sucks. But anyways, let me know what your favorite figure is out of your entire Transformers collection. Would very much like to know. And hopefully I'm able to get my room going eventually. I don't know. I might end up doing a July collection video. I might, but I probably should. Well, anyways, if you like what you saw in this video, be sure to slam that like button. Be sure to share this with your friends as well. Turn on post notifications so that way you don't miss another YouTube video. And most importantly, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See ya!